My name is Andrea Bowers. I'm an artist from Los Angeles, and over the last 20 years, I have focused my practice on art and activism. I'm trying to create an undertold history of our times, focused on important activists and political actions and political events, really from a very leftist perspective. When my work really shifted from a more, I would say, aesthetic or culturally based project to activism, I followed an activist who was trying to save a 400-year-old tree in Valencia, California. And I was stepping back and shooting from afar, and before I knew it, I was handed a walkie-talkie. But the next thing I knew, I was talking to the tree sitter, and I was in the tree. And that was it. There were a group of women helping him, and they really taught me what nonviolent civil disobedience is and the importance of it. And from that time forth, I have been committed to climate justice. I mean, I really think that artists, a really key issue that we can do is bring visibility to these movements in an aesthetic way. And I think that we have the power to access art institutions, and art institutions, you know, have the ability to bring in so many thousands of people. So I love working with aesthetics, and I love working with signs, and I think there's nothing more eye-catching and attention-grabbing than neon. So I was so honored that the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation would want to work with me. I was asked what slogan I would like to use. And I'm always collecting slogans. And I simply said, well, what is Leo's favorite slogan? And it's climate change is real. And I was like, done, my work is done. We're going with climate change is real. So I just started thinking about the colors of Miami and, you know, making this sign fun. So, you know, you're drawn, it shines over, you know, the water, you can see it from the freeway, and it flashes in giant pink. So I was hoping that giant pink was a little bit of like femme aesthetic, you know, like ecofeminism, you know, I wanted a little bit of girly in there. But, and I thought that it reflects the colors of Miami. So it's joyful and powerful all at the same time. I no longer think that we're waiting for climate change to happen. Climate change is here. The planet is warming, and we have to make change now. And that was just witnessed by Hurricane Irma that just happened here. This city is really at risk. So it's such an honor for me to be able to have this sign on the city to bring attention to it and to show support for climate justice versus a lot of the opposition to that in gas and oil development that we're having in this country right now. So I'm really, you know, I want to add a voice to the climate justice movement. Everything is inspirational about the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation for me. I think the first line of the mission statement is to protect our last wild places. And I believe I have made multiple pieces that have that same slogan in it. I believe that as artists and activists, we need to build alliances. And the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation is having a monumental impact, and I am just one single artist. So the opportunity to collaborate and to do a little bit to help out is just such an honor. So I'm just thrilled to be able to do this project.